From village dreams to London success. Hello, my name is Sophie. I lived in a small town with my loving parents. My father was a farmer and my mother was a housewife. I was their only child. They worked hard to make ends meet. I meant everything to them. Because of their love and the way they had raised me, I developed a positive attitude and dreamed big. I had a big dream: to study in London. I loved learning and wanted to achieve something significant to make them proud, show them how much their support had inspired me, even though we didn't have much money and my English wasn't very good. I spent many hours in the village library, reading English books and practicing speaking. My parents, though worried about money, supported me. They saw how hard I worked and believed in me. I applied for scholarships and worked part-time jobs, saving all I could. One day, a letter arrived. I had been accepted into a big university in London with a partial scholarship. My family was very happy, but we were also worried about the money and me leaving home. My parents told me to go after my dreams and that they would support me. When I arrived in London, it was a chilly autumn morning. The crisp air and grey skies were so different from the warm, sunny days of my village. London was a huge city with tall buildings and busy streets. There were people everywhere, and the noise was constant. The weather was often cold and rainy. I had to get used to wearing a coat and carrying an umbrella all the time. I needed to find a place to live and a job to help pay for my expenses. First, I looked for a room. I checked many ads online and in newspapers. I visited several places over a few weeks until I found a small, affordable room in a shared house. It wasn't big, but it was enough for me. The people in the house were friendly, which made me feel better. Next, I looked for a job. I walked around the city, visiting shops and cafes, asking if they needed help. It was hard because my English wasn't very good, but I didn't give up. Finally, on a rainy afternoon, I found a part-time job at a small cafe. The owner was kind and gave me a chance. My first job helped me pay rent and buy food. Even though it was hard to balance work and study, I knew I had to keep going. One morning, I woke up feeling very unwell. I was exhausted, and the thought of facing another day of work and study felt overwhelming. I burst into tears, feeling helpless and defeated. But then, I remembered my parents' innocent faces and the dream I had worked so hard to achieve. Their support and love flashed in my mind, giving me strength. I took a deep breath, wiped my tears, and pushed myself to get up. The thought of making them proud and fulfilling my dream gave me the energy to keep going. Traveling between my job and the university was tough. I had to take the bus every day. Sometimes the buses were late, and I had to wait in the cold or rain. Other times, I was so tired from work and classes that I fell asleep on the bus and missed my stop. I also had to manage my money carefully to buy bus tickets. It was a struggle, but I knew I had to do it to achieve my dreams. At the university, I had trouble with my English and felt lonely. I struggled to understand my lectures and complete my assignments. Speaking English was hard for me, and I often felt shy and nervous. But soon I met Emma, a friendly classmate who became my first friend. Emma introduced me to other international students, and we all helped each other. My teachers noticed my hard work. One teacher, Professor Thompson, was very kind and helpful. He often spoke to me after class. "You can do it," he said. "You are smart and hard-working. Don't give up." His words motivated me a lot. He also gave me extra help with my English. "Practice speaking as much as you can," he said. "Read more books and watch English movies." I followed his advice and practiced speaking English every day, even though it was difficult. Slowly, my English got better, and so did my confidence. As the seasons changed and winter's cold gave way to the fresh bloom of spring, I often missed my home and parents. I called them often, and their love and support gave me strength. I remembered why I started this journey: to make my parents proud. With the help of my friends, family, and teachers, I did very well in my studies. I graduated with top honors and got a good job at a big company in London. My English was now very good, and I felt strong and confident. On my graduation day, the weather was perfect: clear blue skies and a gentle breeze. My parents came to London, and they were so proud and happy. Seeing them, I felt so many emotions. I had achieved my dream and made my parents proud. As I walked across the stage to get my diploma, the applause felt like a reward for all my hard work and sacrifices. After the ceremony, I hugged my parents tightly, with tears of happiness in our eyes. I thanked them for their support and promised to give them all the happiness they deserved. With my new job, I was able to take care of my parents and bring them to live with me in London. My journey from a small village to the big city of London showed that dreams can come true with hard work and support from loved ones. I inspired many people with my story, and now, surrounded by the people I loved, I knew I was finally home. Thank you.